In this video, we're going through 5 steps that is important for your optimal gaming experience in your own home cinema, so stay tuned. Hi, and welcome to our channel. I'm Dennis from Room AV. We are doing bespoke home cinemas and smart home for our client here in Denmark and the rest of Europe. Today, as I promised in the intro, we will talk about gaming in your high-end home cinema. And we'll come through 5 topics that I feel is really important. So the first one is latency. The next one is picture. Number 3 is sound. Number 4 is console settings. And the 5th one is the controllers. You know, the hand controller for gaming. So that's really important as well. So if you take the first topic, is latency. Latency means in our terms that between your input signal, that's the HDMI cable from your whatever receiver, PlayStation, whatever you're using, going into a projector and coming out as a picture that you can view on your screen. That's latency between the input and the output, as we call it. In some projectors, they are upscaling the frame rate, they are upscaling everything inside it because they're not natively really good. And that is object for a huge delay between your input and your output called latency. The projector behind me is from Barco Residential. It's the Bragi CS version, that's called for cinema scope version. And that has less than 20 milliseconds in delay. So it's really one of the fastest out there, if it's not the fastest one, if it comes to delay in time between input and output. So that's really important. You have to look out for that. And if somebody says, yeah, well, the high frame rate is more important, really not always, but have a look on it. I believe latency is the biggest issue, and that's why it's top number 1 to have on our list. The next one is bind together with latency is the projector, of course. The projector has to have a low latency, but the projector also needs to have a really nice color gamut for you to be able to calibrate the projector to match 4K HDR gaming. That's really important because the HDR part takes up a lot of light from the projector to really project it properly. So you get the really 4K HDR, full HDR, crisp picture when you're gaming. It's really important in shooting games because you need to spot out the enemy, of course. And also in the driving and flying simulators or whatever you're playing with a nice fancy scenery. That will give you a really, really great gaming experience when you have all the scenery coming together and just fly by you. It's really amazing when that comes together in a whole. The next one is sound quality. When you're doing a home cinema, you're obviously always fixed on having good sound for our movies and the Netflix series or Star Wars series from Disney. But that's on the gaming console part. But if you don't have a gaming console, not really good at handling the Dolby Atmos tracks inside the game, you will have to have a receiver or a processor that can upscale your audio stream coming on your HDMI to match your speaker setup in your home cinema. Some receivers cannot upscale to every speaker, even if you're trying to. If you have wide speakers, it doesn't scale to those. Otherwise, if it's natively. So that you need to have a processor or a receiver that can upscale to every speaker in your room. That's a really important thing. You need to sort that out if you're willing to sacrifice a little bit from your bank account to get the higher gaming experience. But the sound quality is also tied up to the Dolby Atmos, the ceilings. You need to have them specified correctly. You don't want to have a cinema specified by your uncle that doesn't know the Dolby Atmos specification for angles in your sitting area. So that's really key, and also your bass management, because trust me guys, there's a lot of punch in some of the games when you're getting shot or rammed by a car or something like that. That's really important.
Loadout drop on the way.
The next one is console. And I could get a lot of hate for this one, but I'm willing to put my head out there. We are not sponsored by anything here, so just be clear. We have the premium one that most chooses are PlayStation 5, and the secondary is Xbox X Series. We tend to favor the Xbox, and it's not about us choosing sides and liking Xbox more than Sony or anything else, but the Xbox has the benefits of you can download apps to it, like Dolby Atmos app, for example. You can download from Dolby the app to the Xbox. It costs, I cannot remember, it's really not many money if you compare on how much more fun you're getting out of your Xbox. And that doesn't matter if you're for home theater with Dolby Atmos or you're using a pair of high-end headphones for that. You'll really get the Dolby Atmos inside your head, if you like. When you're playing games, you can hear where everybody's coming from. You can hear a car pulling up to you from behind if you're doing racing games or something like that. You really need to spend the money on that. You will get a better experience. And that's one key for us why we chose the Xbox in our home cinema. The Xbox can do that. You can download the Dolby Atmos app and you can open it up and it will transform your Xbox to a Dolby Atmos monster. And also on PC, you can download the Dolby Atmos app as well, and you can get the benefits on a PC playing whatever game you like out there. And when that's said, when we're having the Xbox coupled up to our system, employing the Dolby Atmos, you can hear, I played Warzone the other day, you can also see it in the screenshots here. But the other day I was playing in the cinema as well, and there is a gas cloud coming in. And the gas cloud makes people cough if you're caught without a gas mask. And I can clearly hear from behind and where, in what kind of direction the guy was that coughing. I could hide with a corner and shoot the guy coming out of the fog as well. And that's real neat. That's Dolby Atmos in when it's best in gaming. So having that in mind when you're playing games is really, really nice out there. If you're doing that, you will not regret it. Even if you're sitting with headphones on a PC, it's fantastic. Try it out, guys. It's really important. The next step is controllers, and today is the Xbox we're talking about. So this controller is for Microsoft Xbox and is the Elite series, and they have it's sold separately, but they have buttons on the bottom of the controller, so you can actually, shoot and move without moving your thumb from the thumbsticks actually. So that's really a neat feature, I think. So and this also comes with a docking station, wireless. You just put it on, and then it will charge. So you're always ready. It has also the opportunity to put in a USB in the front, so you can be even faster and without no latency in the wireless connection if you're afraid of that. The other one that we found online, because we saw some of the YouTubers on the YouTube channel playing Warzone, and they're really favoring Scuffed Controllers. We're not sponsored by Scuffed. We just bought one because it looked nice, and we could get an offer if we use one of the creators' name. So we did that and bought one for ourselves, and actually it's really a neat product. It's much like the Xbox in the look and in the feel actually. But the main thing that I noticed is that you have the buttons in the bottom as well. They are a little bit better to feel actually. And then you have small levers down here, so you can actually shorten the range on your firing. So it's really instant when you're firing. I don't know if you can hear it here. It's really fast. And they're good to handle, and it seems like the thumbsticks can handle the bruteness when you're sitting playing a shooting game and you all up there, So try to take the jokes out as well. We put a link into it, the description. It's not affiliated link or anything, so you can be free to check it out and have a look for yourself. And also they have it for PlayStation as well. So if you are a PS5 gamer, go check them out. You get a lot more and better controller. I promise you guys. Try to check it out. So I think that was our top 5 on the 5 most important things I think that needs to be done and looked at when you're playing a gaming experience in your home cinema. And I don't know if you agree or disagree, but fire away in the comment section. I will read them all and comment on them all. So please feel free. There's no wrong and right answers. So just fire away. And just to make sure, this video was not about competitive gaming. You cannot do that in a home cinema. If anybody tells you can do that, they are wrong. Competitive gaming is a whole other subject that we can cover in another video, but I'm really not the best guy to. I know what it is, but a lot of other content creators out there that is much better on explaining what competitive gaming needs and what equipment you need for that. So just be fair to me here. It's always been about fun and games in your own home cinema and not about competitive gaming. And if you're gaming in your home cinema, it's really amazing if you're having your best friends over and you're playing a split game experience on the big screen. So try that out. You will not be, you will not regret it ever. So that was it for me today. If you're not already subscribed, please do so. It really helps us a lot with the YouTube algorithm. And leave us a like if you mean it, only if you mean it. And like I always say, stay safe and stay tuned.